a lovely little PSA that nobody asked for. Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Guys, listen, dating is changing and women are finally feeling it. Men just build their purpose.
What they think is wrong with modern dating. Women are expecting too much out of men.
What happened to yearning? The art of dating is dead.
A growing wave of viral TikToks argues that modern dating has fundamentally shifted, with many men claiming they are stepping back from relationships due to changing expectations, perceived lack of appreciation, and rising standards. Some creators say men are no longer chasing or initiating like before, choosing instead to focus on work, fitness, and independence. Others claim women's expectations have increased due to social media and changing cultural norms, while women in response argue that men have simply become less present and less willing to pursue. At the same time, there are voices suggesting that both genders are contributing to the breakdown of modern dating through miscommunication, unrealistic expectations, and emotional disconnection. As these perspectives collide online, the debate over who has changed more continues to fuel one of the most polarizing conversations in modern relationships.
We're heading to a world where we're going to have an awful lot of single people in their 40s, an awful lot. And the reality is, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, is that's going to be fine for men because they can have babies until they drop dead.
Yeah, and they're going to go they're always going to go for younger women.
And they're going to go for younger women, and they'll have more money, and that'll be fine. And there'll be this sort of lost generation of women in the middle, and that's not going to be good. And the women in the comments are going to absolutely hate me for saying that. But I think it's a reality, and you need to wake up because if you don't wake up, it's going to get too late.
Men aren't picky, but why pick fruits when you know that some are poisonous even while picking, and you don't know which of them are?
This is a reminder that men don't look at single women and say, you know, look at all these women, all of these cat ladies who haven't been able to find a good man. Men, we really need to find a way to intervene here. Society needs to intervene here, and men need to be less picky. Men need to be less picky because there are so many women who aren't finding a partner and therefore are not reproducing. They're not being able to have babies. And so society needs to intervene, and we need to talk to these men, and we need to fix this. This is a huge problem. No, they don't. In fact, they look at it and they're like, something's wrong with these women. They're deficient in some way.
Yep.
They prefer cats to men. What's that about? They need to be less picky is what they need. That's how, that's what they say. But when men are like, we can't find partners, no one wants to date us, and we're not reproducing, and they're like, we gotta do something. Society needs to do something because men are lonely. And there are men who aren't finding a partner to have their babies. And so women, you gotta change. You gotta do something about this. This cannot continue.
All I can say is all these women who are crying now know what it felt like when I was a kid, and I wasn't the best looking kid, and they all ignored me. They made me feel invisible and like a piece of scum. But now that it's happening to them, they want to freaking cry. Give me a break.
A lovely little PSA that nobody asked for.
Oh boy, buckle up, kids. This one's about to get real.
You wonder why the divorce rate's so high? You wonder why there's so many women in their 20s, 30s, 40s that are not in relationships or not getting married just because they plain don't want to? Or why there's so many single moms in the world right now? It's very easy, very simple. Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Oh, I see. Funny thing is, neither are men, and that's why we're walking away in droves. So, what's any different between men and women in this?
Let me say that again. Women are not accepting the bare minimum anymore.
We heard you, and guess what? Neither are men.
If you want to be a partner, please be a partner. If you want to be in a relationship, please give benefit.
Okay, we actually agree on this point. You should be getting benefit from your partner. So why don't you tell us a few of the benefits that you're going to provide?
To someone, I can pay my own bills, I can make my own food, I can raise my own kids.
Okay, guess what? We can do all those things too.
I understand that you're tired at the end of the workday, but so am I. But guess what? Someone has to do the laundry, someone has to make dinner, someone has to watch the kids.
And someone has to mow the lawn, someone has to fix the car, someone has to... I could list a whole bunch of things that men do that really women don't count as doing chores because it's not something they value. And the funny thing is, even when we do all those things, you discount it because, well, it's not done the way you would do it.
If you're not going to do that with someone, then just don't do it.
Okay, we hear you. That's why we're walking away.
Because we can do it all ourselves.
And so can we.
And we have a lot less socks to turn right side in the laundry.
Well, you got me there. I stand corrected. You see, I thought the things that women valued were love, respect, taking care of one another. Nope, I was wrong. You've enlightened me. It really comes down to one thing. The only thing that matters to women is whether the socks are turned in the right way. And people wonder why gentlemen are just plain done.
It's like they are buying a lottery ticket and waiting to learn they have won the jackpot. They are going to be waiting a long, long time. A lifetime?
Where is the best place for a man to approach a woman? Obviously, it's not the gym. We've seen the discourse on that. However, I saw a video today of a lady saying that a man approached her in a grocery store and she was like, oh my God, we can't even go to the grocery store in peace. And to that woman specifically, I say, absolutely. If you don't want people approaching you in the grocery store, you have every right to say that. But as a collective, I'm worried because I'm like, if they can't approach us in the grocery store, I fear that their only option is DM. And I don't want an internet love story. From the women, like, where is home base? Like, where are we going to say, like, yes, if we are here, feel free to respectfully approach? What is that space? It can't only be from the comfort and safety of my phone. There's got to be a way in a space where I'm like, yeah, it's totally cool if you come up to me during this time if you see me here. Because I fear we're running out of options, and God forbid my husband is like user 55 on Instagram and I like never open his DM. You know?
If an absolute Chad approached her in a grocery store or anywhere else, she would be overjoyed. It's only an issue when she doesn't find him attractive. This is one of the main differences I have found between men and women. If a man is approached by someone they have zero attraction to, they remain polite and are not offended. Women rush to their social media accounts to complain that they can't even go to the grocery store without being harassed.
You bitches couldn't handle this, okay? And neither could I. I went home and I went to my friend's apartment and I did cry. Okay? God. Is it a crime to shed a little tear? Oh my God, whatever. I'm just not at the point in my life where I can go to things like that because, oh my God, it's humiliating. Men want to be princesses so bad, no one's talking to you, and it's outnumbered. I was like, oh my God, this is just not something that I am walking in the rain. And I'm being cinematic. Oh my God, where's my Romeo?
A man might not approach a woman, and that is all the woman would see, and minimize the effort men have to make, and be oblivious or indifferent to the fact that the man may have ensured 10 plus of approaching and being declined or rejected by women.
Guys, listen, dating is changing and women are finally feeling it. Like, women are finally feeling it. Listen, the past 10 years, oh yeah, they had their pick of the litter. Guys were sending direct messages, guys were double and triple texting, guys were doing everything and anything to get a response back or to set up a date. Guys were actually actively initiating dates and trying to actually pursue and create relationships. And what happened? Women didn't want none of them. So now what's happened? Men have quit. Men don't approach. Men don't double text. Men don't do anything anymore. Men just build their purpose. Men just keep building their finances. Men just keep going back to the gym. And men have quit. Because what happens is you now have an entire generation of men that think they're unattractive. You have an entire generation of men that believe they're either not worthy or they're unattractive or that women just naturally don't want them. You know, you see all this stuff like, oh, women would rather have a relationship with their dog or an animal or a bear in the wild than they would a man and all this stuff. Okay, that's what they wanted. That's what they claimed they wanted. Here we are. What you're going to actually notice, what's going to happen is women are going to most likely start within the next couple of years sending more choosing signals. Women are most likely going to start to pick up the phone and initiate phone calls first. Or what you're even going to see is women just might start even approaching first. Because that's what we have actually came to now is men have completely just quit. Some would say for good reason.
What do I bring to the table? What does this person bring to the table? These are the best cost-benefit analysis questions to ask yourself and about others. I'm not even bothering anymore.
We made the interesting decision to ask some men at the bar this weekend what they think is wrong with modern dating. And this is not going to be an opinionated video. I'm not going to put my opinions in on this. I am just going to tell you verbatim what they said to us. I did literally just say I was not going to put an opinion in here, but I will say I don't think we can blame an entire gender on what's going on right now. I think it's both of our faults/problems. The overall consensus is that women are expecting too much out of men. And now when we asked them what that meant, they said a few different things. But first being is they expect men to be, this is a quote, 6'3" and above and make over $200,000. They also mentioned women expect men to take them on 3 or 4 dates before doing anything with them. They said that social media is inflating what women are expecting from men in a superficial way. So they are expecting a lot more material things because they're seeing other people on social media get those things, when in reality, most men don't have the things on social media. They said that they are using dates as pre-games to go out with their friends. They said a lot of these women have no direction in their life and don't know where they want to go in life, but they are expecting men to have everything together and know exactly where they want to go in life before dating them. Or that they are not where they want to be in life yet, but they expect the man that they are dating to be where he wants to be in life. They also said that they've seen a lot of dating app accounts from their girlfriends and that women just have way too many options and have men asking them out left and right. How many forks can a girl use in one snack? The overall consensus about this conversation is I think that they just think women are using them. So let me know what you guys think.
I found women don't care as long as I got hurt, that's what makes them happy, and sharing one guy, what's that about why, and after you get done passing around, you think we're going to be waiting for you. It's not going to hurt you to sleep in a bed by yourself. I'll die alone. But I'll never be second best.
What happened to yearning? What happened to men that pursue? What happened to men being confident enough to make the first move? I feel like our generation is just so whacked out. Like we're just all messed up. And I think with the phones, we're just so antisocial and just everything is just out of sorts and it's not how it used to be. And I think it's a real shame that like the art of dating and like yearning and pursuing is just dead. Like I watch shows like Bridgerton, I'm like, oh my God, we will never have that again. It's just gonna get worse. And it's actually so sad. Especially dating apps have just ruined it all.
Some of you guys are too quick to blame women when part of the blame lies with you. Behavior follows state. Too much attention is paid to being rich, handsome, etc. Not enough attention is paid to your state of mind, or mindset, or vibe, or frequency. School has a community of wingmen that can help you out of a drowning man.
Dating can be so frustrating. We could be talking to multiple guys, and guess what? End up with no one at the end. Some guys are just not capable of taking the lead of just being like, let's go out, let's do something. Instead, they'd rather just be like, oh, I'll see you there, because they know you're part of this organization or you're part of like this group or whatever, that you go on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. Like, what happened to real men courting women? Like, I want that man. Like, I want my husband to be capable of saying, hey, I want to take you out. Let's go this day. If I say I can't make it that day, be like, okay, what about that day? There's always a way around it, and we can always communicate to make sure to make things happen. And nowadays, guys, if they hear we can't, I'm busy, but like, how about another time? And for them, it's over. Like, it's just like, okay, I'll see you around. Like, what is this?
Lady, you need to go watch the numerous videos of women that go to singles events, and see what they say. No tall men, no good-looking men. Your default height standard of 6 feet and above disqualifies millions of men. As a woman, don't tell me what I need to do. These videos reflect a growing online divide in how men and women interpret modern dating. Some men believe they are stepping away because relationships have become more demanding and less rewarding, while some women feel men have stopped pursuing and emotional connection has weakened. Others argue the issue is mutual, shaped by social media, shifting expectations, and declining communication skills. What's clear from the discussion is that modern dating has become more fragmented, with both sides redefining what effort, respect, and commitment should look like in 2026. You're watching Modern Dating Logic, where we keep it real, not emotional. If you see the pattern, you already know what to do.